Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for Sage5.tv, and we are bringing you yet another project as part of our Week in Focus. And this time we are focusing on Algorand, a popular layer 1 blockchain. But before I jump into this Week in Focus with Algorand, please know that I am not a financial advisor. If you do require financial advice, you know the drill. Please approach someone who's actually trained to give you financial advice. The information in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes, as we always say week in, week out. And this content is also not targeted at UK audiences. The authorities are trying to protect UK audiences just in case you end up participating and losing your investment. Because in crypto, the mantra is invest what you are prepared to lose. If you can't afford that, then please stay away. That said, let's bring it back to Algorand as part of our Week in Focus for this week. Algorand, a layer 1 blockchain designed to deliver security, scalability, and decentralization. Founded by Silvio Micali, a Turing Award-winning computer scientist, Algorand operates on a pure proof of stake or PPOS consensus mechanism, which democratizes block validation and rewards distribution. Algorand aims to provide blockchain efficiency and bridge the gap between decentralized and traditional finance by providing fast, cost-effective, and environmentally friendly sustainable solutions. Some key features for Algorand include its pure proof of stake consensus mechanism or PPOS. Unlike traditional POS or proof of stake blockchains, where validators are often determined by the amount of locked funds, Algorand randomly selects users to validate blocks, making it secure and reducing centralization risks. The next feature is fast finality, where transactions typically get finalized within 4 to 5 seconds, avoiding long confirmation times associated with a lot of blockchains. There, Ethereum comes to mind. Next, you got high throughput as another key feature. Here, Algorand claims to handle approximately 6,000 transactions per second, making it one of the most scalable blockchains. But if you're looking at mass adoption, this could be peanuts. Just saying. You're talking of hundreds of thousands to millions. That's what you need for mass adoption. Next, you got low transaction fees, minimum fees of approximately 1/10 of a cent, or even a lot less than that. You're looking at 1,000th of a cent per transaction to make it ideal for microtransaction. Next, you got smart contracts and Algorand's virtual machine or AVM. AVM supports powerful stateful and stateless smart contracts, making it suitable for decentralized applications and DeFi solutions. Moving on to another feature, which is environmental sustainability. Algorand operates on an energy-efficient consensus model and is committed to carbon neutrality. And finally, you got cross-chain interoperability as the final feature we are showcasing in this video. Algorand supports bridges to other blockchains and is working towards more interoperable solutions to integrate multiple ecosystems. So those were the selected key features that make Algorand one of the best layer 1s out there. Let's move on to the value proposition from Algorand. Algorand promises to scale without compromise. Unlike Ethereum or Bitcoin, Algorand maintains high scalability without reducing decentralization or security. It is also environmentally friendly with its low energy consumption model, and it attracts projects seeking sustainable blockchain technology. We also have the case of minimal transaction cost, where Algorand holds a key advantage in emerging markets and payment networks and DeFi applications. Decentralized governance, where Algo token holders participate in on-chain governance decisions, ensuring community-driven evolution. Advanced smart contracts, built-in smart contract functionality, which allows developers to create robust dApps, including lending platforms, NFTs, and much more. Some competitors for Algorand include Ethereum, the largest dApp ecosystem but faces scalability and gas fee challenges, making Algorand an alternative for low transaction costs. You also have Solana with its high transaction per second or high TPS and low cost, but it is criticized for reliability and frequent network downtimes. I'm sure they're going to fix that. You also have Avalanche, which offers high scalability and subnet but faces centralization concerns with these validators. It is also switching from subnets to becoming a layer 0 for other blockchains to be built on top of it. I'm talking of other layer 1s being built on top of Avalanche. Then you have Cardano, which emphasizes formal verification and academic research, but is often criticized for slow dApp development. And as we recently showcased in one of our videos, Cardano has become fully decentralized, which means the community 100% runs the network. There is no single individual or entity that actually calls the shots. It's the community doing it as a whole, but within reason, of course, there will always be someone with more influence than the other. What about the applications for Algorand blockchain? Well, Algorand's versatility allows for its use across multiple industries. I mean, if you look at DeFi or decentralized finance, Algorand can support lending platforms, decentralized exchanges or DEXs, and it's also a favorite for those who are experimenting on stablecoins, for example, USDC issued on Algorand and so forth. Next, you got central bank digital currencies or CBDCs. Algorand has been used by multiple governments for pilot CBDC programs, most notably in the Marshall Islands, and blockchain Blockchain-powered traceability applications as part of supply chain management also ensures authenticity, reduce fraud, and enhance supply chain transparency. Platforms and galleries facilitating NFT minting and trading are also supported on Algorand. What about cross-border payments? That's another application. Due to its low transaction cost and fast finality, Algorand is an excellent platform for international remittances. Moving on to gaming and entertainment, there are projects that are bringing play-to-earn gaming to the Algorand ecosystem. Now on to price predictions, which I think most of you are waiting for. Well, current ALGO price, the ticker symbol for the Algorand token or coin, as of January 2025, at the time of recording, of course, is sitting at 38 cents. And previous all-time high sits at $3.28. And that was last achieved in June of 2021, I'm sure, not 2019. Given Algorand's strong credentials, expected increased adoption in DeFi and the likelihood of ecosystem growth driven by CBDCs, if enough governments or institutions take that offer up, a conservative bull market target could range between $2.80 to $4.50 for the Algo coin. And factors influencing this include broader market conditions, Bitcoin's trajectory, and successful rollout of major Algorand-based projects. A crazy bull run could see the Algo token reach as high as $5.80 to $7. What do you think? Do you think that's high enough? You've got to be realistic. Don't be a moonboy. Key drivers for such price surges could include increased TVL, which is total value logged in Algorand-based DeFi project, expansion into CBDC adoption by governments and other institutions, improved interoperability and cross-chain adoption. But you got to temper whatever enthusiasm you've got for Algorand with some risk consideration. You got delays in adoption, Ethereum layer 2 competition, and macroeconomic downturns. And now you got a plethora of other layer 1s coming through. Yeah, I've got my eye on the likes of Sui, you got Atos, you got Phantom, now rebranded to Sonic, and so forth. So it's not going to be a free run for Algorand. It needs to up its game a little bit. That then segues into the future prospects for Algorand. Take, for example, governments and institutional adoption. Algorand's work in this area with sovereign states on CBDCs positions it as a leader in blockchain-enabled monetary systems. Its collaboration with financial institutions and its push for regulatory compliance could enhance its institutional use cases. And I also think that if it develops a strong DeFi and dApp ecosystem, it has the potential to expand its ecosystem rapidly. Here I'm looking at things like borrowing and lending, NFT projects, gaming protocols. If that ever comes to Algorand in decent sizes and with greater impetus, then you may actually see Algorand gaining some traction on the market. At the moment, it's still struggling to find its feet. Interoperability and bridges. If Algorand successfully integrates more bridges to leading blockchains, it could become a key player in cross-chain applications and multi-chain finance. And then let's not forget that, yeah, while people still are hesitating, using Ethereum, because you can tell it's struggling because not many people are using the Ethereum mainnet. They're either going to layer 2s or they're using other networks. But it is always wise for any blockchain, including Algorand, of course, to be EVM compatible. Future updates could include enhanced EVM compatibility, attracting developers from Ethereum. That has been tried by so many projects, and I don't know who will come up with a winning formula. So far, Ethereum hardcore proved hard to move. I think they've been shipping some of their products to layer 2s, but that's as far as they will go. And now for some overall outlook on Algorand. If you consider the short term, Algorand is focused on performance, sustainability, and DeFi expansion may drive moderate growth. As you can see, I think that's what has happened since it was launched. The medium term, institutional adoption and an evolving dApp ecosystem could be the key catalyst here. What about long term? Well, Algorand's sustainability and innovation in cross-border finance and CBDCs may make it well positioned for sustained growth. Long-term success will depend on developer engagement, ecosystem diversity, and effective competition handling. What I want to know from you is, well, whilst you're at it, be aware that I also hold Algorand's native coin, which is ALGO, in my private portfolio. So just you know, you got to hedge because with where we are at the moment, you are never sure which layer 1 is going to win. But I think things are starting to be ramped up a little bit, and you can tell where things are heading. At the moment, Solana is stealing all the headlines. Ethereum is struggling. Got XRP exploding. Cardano making noises. Avalanche doing its thing. Polkadot doing its thing, slow and probably going backwards. But things are coming through. Sui and Aptos, like I said. So it's going to be a tasty bull market, and it's going to be a tasty few years to come. Let us know if you hold Algorand. What are your thoughts on Algorand? Do you agree with some of the things we're highlighting in this video? Do you think they're enough to make Algorand one of the leading layer 1 blockchain networks? Let us know in the comment section. Until the next one, guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv signing off for now. Bye.